Welcome back. Today we're going to go over the reassembly of the Bosch Zeolite system. If you haven't seen our video with the disassembly, you can find the link below. First, attach the hose with the lip on the bottom to your Zeolite container. This is a very low pressure fitting, as you can see, since this is not supposed to have water in it. Bend the hose up and insert the container, ensuring that your plastic slides go into their catch on either side. Next, we're going to install the shield for the Zeolite container. This is held in by this clip right here. You really need to eyeball it, but once you have it in, you'll be able to feel it. So give your container a little lift, tuck this right under it, and right there, our container is secured into its clip. Next, we're going to install the Zeolite fan. This is going to be our inlet to our Zeolite container. Secure that into the hose. Again, this is a very low pressure connection, but make sure it is tight all the way around. The fan will be secured by the rubber nipple at the bottom that will guide into this hole at the base of the dishwasher. Next, we're going to take our wires and pop them back over to the side. We are going to keep our pump wires, our yellow, gray, and black. The rest of them we will push on through. And these will reconnect our pumps. First one we're going to do will be our Zeolite fan. This will be our yellow connector. Next is going to be our drain pump. That's going to be our gray connector here. And finally, our circulation pump will be our black connector. Next, we're going to install the back support for the dishwasher. This pretty much just slides right in here and sits just like that. We're now going to clip in the side of our control board. We're going to use these three wires. We've got red, orange and white, and orange and blue. This is where you're going to want to refer to the pictures that you took to know where these go. But even without pictures, you will have guides at the bottom of these connectors and corresponding slots in the board itself. We've got 3 on the bottom of this guy, so we know it's going to go right here. 2 and 1 on this guy right here. And 2 and 1 on this guy right here. To hook up the top of the board, we want our long connector here. The wire end of it will go towards the side that we've already hooked up, and this will go right in like that. Make sure all are clipped into the control properly. Plug in our Zeolite power and ground. This is going to go on the right side of this port. And finally, the primary board power. Next, we're going to reconnect our Zeolite to its power source. Connectors on the Zeolite container. They're going to go in these 4 holes right there. Now that we have our control board hooked up, we can raise our tub back up in order to remove our supports and get it lowered. Make sure you hold on to the dishwasher, otherwise it'll fall down pretty quick. And gently guide our front support into its receptacle. make sure your Zeolite nozzle is getting into its receptacle in the tub. When installing the control board, make sure that the outlet lines up to the hole in the back of the tub. Tilt the board into the dishwasher, and then once you have it aligned, you're going to come straight down. With the control board inserted, we're now going to pop on the cover. You're going to lay it over the board, press firmly on the back as you push the cover towards the back of the unit, and then click it in place in the front. Next, we're going to install the Zeolite air duct. First thing we're going to do is check our gaskets, make sure they are in place, top and bottom. Insert the bottom into the fan, and then our tub inlet will click into place, and you'll feel it once you've got it. Next, we'll install the water protector for the control board. This sits right here. As soon as you take this off, it's going to lose practically all of its stickiness. So you may need to help it out with some tape. I've got some vent tape here. This holds up really well. Place it right here underneath the tub inlet of the duct, and you're good to go. Next, we're going to install our guide for the door cable. Our cable is going to run through the catch on the bottom of our guide over like so, kind of making an S shape. So you'll position your hole over the shaft, push it down, and it'll then click back. Grab your needle nose, pinch your cable and pull to relieve some pressure up through our guides. Pull it up and attach it onto the door. Once you've got it, you may need to open the door to kind of help it fall into place. During the repair, it is pretty common for the overflow trough to break off. This consists of the front trough as well as the channel that'll take it down to our base and eventually the leak detector. If you look at this front trough, you'll see that it's got a clip here on the right side as well as running down the length. To get this reinstalled, it can be a little bit tricky. So angle the trough, make sure you get that clip engaged, stick it in, and then do the same with the rest of the trough, and it'll clip in to these guys on either side, like so. When inserting the water channel down to the base of our dishwasher, it's going to sit right here, and you have the silver marking on the bottom of the tub. That is essentially where your channel is going to be when you tuck it up and clip it in. Alright, when installing the insulation to the front of the machine, you'll notice that you have two cutouts in the middle. One is going to be for our water channel, the other is going to be for our rear leveling screw. Once installed, it's essentially going to look like so. So go ahead and tuck the bottom into that front trough, the same one that your water guide is going through. And you'll see we have room for the water channel at that cutout and our screw right at that lower cutout there. When putting on the internal kick panel, the thing you really want to pay attention to is this part right here is going to tuck up right here next to our wire guard. So bring it up and ensure this gets pushed back and is flush with this guard and the base. Secure the back using 2 screws on either side. Next, we're going to reinsert the control panel into the outer door shell. This will kind of slide in like so, and is secured by the clips on the top. To install our outer shell, we've got this ridge on the bottom. This is going to slide behind our lower hinge there to kind of secure the bottom to the shell of the door. It should be nice and flush like that. We're going to secure our inner door to the outer shell. You're going to have two different size screws from removing the door. Our short ones, you'll have 4 of. These will go on the outer side of the door, the first 2 holes going up. The longer screws are going to go into the top of our door. So where you see the plastic fitting through your screw hole, you're going to have the longer screws. If it's a metal to metal fitting through the screw hole, you're going to use your shorter screws. Next, we're going to install our air duct cap. Go ahead and put pressure on the duct at the side of the dishwasher. Get it started and hand tight. Then grab your cap wrench and tighten the rest of the way. Now we're going to install the retaining nut for the Zeolite container. Over, tight, and off. Then put your snorkel with your bend facing away like so, and that will just pop right onto the chimney. We'll throw our insulation back on. Other way. Like so. Tuck the insulation behind the points on either side. And that will conclude the Zeolite replacement on the Bosch dishwasher. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already, and please subscribe for more videos like this.